What up, y'all? This is Kelly here from Queen Bee Tarot. Yes, I know, different surroundings. I actually came in the big house today. For once, I actually had some complete silence. My dog is being quiet. So there's just a few things I wanted to touch up on with y'all. I have noticed such a huge change in this page, and it's amazing. Y'all have really stepped up to the plate, and I've earned a lot of trust. I have seen donations come in just for the sake of donating. I won't name names because that's just not who I am. I've also seen that people that have read with me will have questions afterward and will email me, and in turn, they are sending a payment for that email, realizing that this does take time. And when I sit down to write out an email, that also takes time as well, because I put the same amount of research into when I speak to you guys and I do readings. I also noticed that I was talking with a friend the other day who I would, consider a friend. And, she said something about a relationship, and I didn't think twice about it. Of course, I just took my cards out and started flipping. We talked for another 20 minutes, and when we hung up, all of a sudden I got a notification that money was there. And she sent me money, and I texted her and said, "Did you send me money?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "I did that out of love, out of my heart." And she said to me, "Well, your time is valuable, and everyone should be respecting your time." And since I am giving free readings and not charging Vimeo, she has a good point there. A lot of you have realized that since I'm not charging Vimeo, if it resonates with you, to hit that donate button. If you're not on the page where the donate button is, it's on my main page. You can go to PayPal at Trinity32719 at hotmail.com. I noticed a lot of people started donating because I'm not charging Vimeo. So where they're not paying $10, $15, or $20 for Vimeo, if the reading resonates with them, they've been donating, and I can't thank you enough. Another thing is I read with a girl the other night, and she was really going through some stuff with some of her own personal demons. And we booked a half an hour reading, and we went into an hour and a half. And when we got off the phone, she had paid for the half an hour, and then she sent me a substantial amount of money when I hung up. And I emailed her and said, "Are you sure about this? That is a lot of money." And she said, "No, it's fine. I took up an hour and a half of your time, and you're a honest, individual. What you just did for me, I've never seen before. And I wanted to thank you for that." She left me a $32 tip on top of the reading time. I was completely shocked. Because tipping is normal. If you go in to have your cards read somewhere, it is normal. But on here, I haven't seen it. And so it kind of, I've only seen it one other time. It kind of threw me for a loop. Another girl I was reading was a reader, actually, and she said that I inspired her. You know who you are. I don't name names. Everything is strictly confidential. And she was having some trouble with some demons herself that were going on in her life. And she booked a half an hour, but she went a half an hour beyond that and said to me, "I'm going to pay you for this." And I said, "No, don't worry about it." And she said to me, "I'm a reader, and I know what it's like when you spend a half an hour or intend to, and you find yourself on the phone for an hour and a half, and people don't respect that time, they don't pay it." She said, "So I'm going to pay it." And she did. Sure enough, as soon as we hung up, she paid the extra time. Just the amount of people stepping up to realize, in my honesty, I'm giving you the entire reading for the entire month of August, whether you see it now and it resonates now, or whether you're starting to realize it resonated later in the month for you. People are still coming back and donating. The donation button, and I keep getting this question, is if you go to the search bar on YouTube and you type in Queen Bee, just the letter B, no B-E-E, Queen Bee Tarot, and you hit enter, mine is the first that comes up. And on that is a picture, and it's a woman where her face is mirrored, and she has a bee on her face, and that would be mine. If you click on that, the top right button says donations. And I put that there for people to easily be able to pay or to donate. But for some reason, it's like the worst located spot ever. It doesn't put it on the video. It doesn't put it anywhere except your main page. And if people are looking at a video, they don't typically go to your main page and look at what's there. So it's in like the worst location possible, but it is there. I have just noticed an unbelievable inpouring of people who understand that I am starting this as a business. This is not something I'm doing on the side. This is not something that I'm just doing to do because I need extra money. This is my life. This is what I'm trying to do for the rest of my life, is help people with the incredible gift that I've been given. And so the fact that so many of you have stepped forward and even just asking my advice in an email, they'll send, $10, $5 just for me answering the emails, because I always answer the emails. I always answer comments as best I can. And I'm giving you guys the free show without paying anything. And so many of you have stepped forward in this community to realize that this is how I make a living. Each one of you mostly has a paycheck that they get at the end of the week, and they know what to expect. Me, however, I depend on you guys to look at my gift, book readings, make donations. I'm not, doing the Vimeo thing to force you into anything. I also don't want you to feel forced here. I'm saying that I notice a lot of you that have really, really stepped up, and it's amazing to me. You're starting to realize that this is a business that I'm running, and that at the end of the week, I don't know what I'm getting. And so you guys are making it possible that every week I have a little bit of money to work with. The other thing is my 3 spots for classes just opened up. 1 was taken, but I do still have 2 spots open. I wasn't sure when the other lessons were going to end, so go ahead and get in touch with me for tarot lessons and subject to title tarot lessons. I do still have those 2 spots, but I have a feeling they're going to go fast. So as soon as someone found out it was open, they already took 1. So if you want to be, partake in one of the other 2, please let me know immediately. But you guys are starting to realize that this is a business for me. And at the end of the week, I need money to food shop with. I need money to pay bills with. You guys are starting to realize this is my life. I'm dedicating my life to helping people with my gift. This is what I do. And this is what I want to continue to do. I can no longer work in my field, but I can work my ass off here and help you guys as best as I can. Anyone who's had a tarot reading can testify that I will sit there until we have figured out a solution to whatever problem you have going on. And that I will be there for you afterward. There's plenty of people that can testify now that they've got a personal reading and still reach out to me, and I answer them. And in turn, they donate $5, $10, whatever they feel like, the question is worth. If it's lengthy, then they'll, some people will donate $20, $30, or just ask for another reading is what they've been doing. But I just ask that you see this as a business and what I'm trying to do with my life. And I also want comments. How you think that we can better this page, have it go further, get more subscribers. Also, I want you to know that somebody has gotten in touch with me to build the platform that I wanted for you guys, for this community. For this authentic community. Somebody got in touch with me and said that I'd help them in many ways, and their repayment to me was to build the platform for this community, the website. And I want you to each have logins. I want you to have a discussion board. I want you to have a chat room. I want you to have a place to go and watch uploaded videos. I want you to have a safe place to be where you can be authentic in yourself. And an individual login, so that way you can at least go in, remember what video you're watching, leave off there, or what have you. I want you to have your personal page that you can kind of design and make it yours. And then a chat room where you go in and you know people. It's not like the chat on YouTube where it's just absolutely bombarded with people and you can't read. If you want to have a discussion with somebody, I want there to be a chat option available where you guys can either send each other messages or chat. I want you to make authentic friends, people that will last a lifetime, because that's what I'm finding on here. Is I am finding friends that literally are soulmate friends, and they're going to last a lifetime. They're going to be with me until the day I die, and I'm going to be with them. And this channel has made this possible. And thank you guys. Thank you for starting to realize that this is a business, and every week you get a paycheck. Every week I have to wonder if I do. I want to get to the point where I know it will be a paycheck and that I'm also helping people. Please note, I do give spiritual guidance as well as tarot lessons. I do give private reading. I do teach how to read most birth charts. I'm just chock full of knowledge. So keep in mind that there is a list of services. It's not just tarot reading here. And definitely the spiritual advising people are starting to catch up on. They're really starting to say that they want that as a part of their life, and I'm willing to be reasonable about that as well. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, because I have seen some amazing things when it comes to you guys stepping up and saying, okay, she's not getting an income from Vimeo. She's spending 18 to 20 hours, and it's true, 18 to 20 hours a day working for us and working on this business and trying to make it better and finding someone to build a platform and doing all of these things. And at the end of the week, we want her to have a paycheck too. We love her enough that we want her to be able to continue to do this. It's hard to spend 18 to 20 hours a day on something that you don't get paid for. So thank you, a huge thank you to you guys for the things that you're doing. Even the smallest of donations means the world to me. It would be like you gave me $1 million. So I wanted to say thank you for recognizing that, for stepping up, for booking personal readings, for just all the things that you do and you're starting to do. I mean, you really have, taken to the idea this is a notion of an actual business I'm running. And oh yes, and I'm presentable today. Aren't you proud of me? And I'm in the big house. But I just wanted to say thank you to all of you and to get that out there. And please leave comments below. Definitely book personal readings. Definitely, let me get to know you. I know a lot of people in this community now. Definitely let me get to know you, because part of that fun of a personal reading is it helps you, but it helps me to get to know you. And that's my favorite part of the whole thing, is that I get to see you face to face. And then when you comment, I know who you are. So again, get in touch with me, emails below. And I just wanted to say a big, huge thank you to you guys, because you're making a girl's dreams come true slowly but surely. So I can't thank you enough. Keep the page moving. Keep the readings moving. Don't forget about the 2 slots that are open for tarot reading, for teaching, for classes. Don't forget about all the services I offer. And I love you guys so much, like so much. And I'll talk to y'all soon.